Well, hello. So this is Brian Scott Groover. This is going to be a building with AI. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to show you everything I've done so far. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Hold on one second. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, good enough. Let's see.
Screen curtained on. Screen curtained off.
Okay, so before we do anything, I'm going to explain this one screen at a time. I'm going to explain what's happening or what should be happening. Again, I can't actually see any of this. I've had to rely on video analysis via Gemini. The colors I've chosen, the artificial intelligence just knows. If I say navy blue, it knows what red, green, blue values to input to achieve navy blue, and that's what it did. So I'm hoping it's that color, and it is that color. There's no hoping to it. So the first thing that is going to happen when I restart my app, a white window is going to animate onto the screen, and then my save slot selector is going to pop and fade into view, and that's going to happen. I think that happens in 0.65 seconds. It has an ease in and out curve, so the animation is not jarring. So that's going to be the first thing that happens. So let's do it.
Done. Button. Blind markets. Restart. Button. Swift play. Choose a game save slot to start or load.
Okay. So that's on the screen now. Let me tell you the composition of this screen. The file that actually controls everything that's happening on the screen is called GT title screen. It's GT because it's Groover Tech, my last name and the name of my hopeful gaming studio, Groover Tech. Groover Tech Studios in full, but for the abbreviation, I just use Groover Tech. It's GT, both capitalized, T capitalized, IT, LE lowercase, uppercase S, lowercase CREEN. That is called camel case, and that is the way that most programmers work. You put the first letter of the word in capitalization. Okay. So on this screen, you get the basic save slot, which is going to be included with the price of the game. If you want to run multiple games at once, you have to upgrade to Pro mode. That functionality is not implemented yet. I have to apply for the developer program through Apple before I can start working on in-app purchases and stuff like that. So we're saving that. For right now, there's a button that toggles whether or not Pro mode is enabled, and it just enables it. And you'll see what happens when I do. Okay, so I'm gonna enable that from here, and you'll see.
Basic save. Normal game at day 1. Pro mode save slots. Upgrade to Pro mode. Button. Upgrading to Pro mode will give you access to 3 additional save slots so that you can have up to 4 save games concurrently to try different strategies or game levels with. It will also give you access to the developer console and algebraic console. Upgrade to Pro mode. Button.
So we're gonna tap that, and we're gonna fake upgrade.
Upgrade to Pro mode. Normal game at day 1. Total portfolio value $100. But Pro mode save slots. Normal game at day 1. Empty save slot. Available. Normal game at Pro mode save slot. Normal game at day 1. Total portfolio value $100. Button.
Okay, so before we go on from here, the actual save slots, that is called GT save slots. So that is a file. Okay, so title screen is presenting the file GT save slots. And that is the view you see on screen now. Before we move on, I'm going to show you some more. In the top left-hand corner, I've got my leaderboards button that allows you to view the leaderboards for each individual game level.
Trophy, view leaderboards button. Choose a leaderboard to view.
So this view that is displayed is called GT Leaderboard Choice. I put everything in separate files so that, I can just keep it organized. It just makes more sense if each view and each main operation is kept in its own file.
Easier button.
So first of all, easier, harder. Easier, normal, harder should be easier in green with white text, normal in blue with white text, and harder in red with white text. Test is gray with, I can't remember what color text, maybe white too, maybe, I don't know. And the dismiss button at the bottom should be navy blue with white text, if I remember correctly. The entire view, a common theme in my game, it's easy for me to imagine rounded rectangles and borders. So that's what it is. And most of my views have a light gray rounded rectangle with I think it's a dark gray 2-point border. Point stand. Back in the day, a point equaled a pixel. You know what I mean? A pixel on the screen, 1 pixel was just 1 point. And now with high resolution displays, there can be multiple pixels that make up a point. So everything is used. You do everything with points instead of pixels. So it's a 2-point border, the rounded rectangle, and a 13-point corner radius. That is how rounded the corner edge is. Okay, so we're going to look at...
Choose a leaderboard to view. Easier button.
Easier.
Loading leaderboard data. No leaderboard records exist yet. Go complete a game and save your score. Video game controller.
Okay, so the background of this view should be hunter green with white text. It is using a file called GT Network that communicates with my web server to load data or not load data, depending on if there is data available on my web server for that leaderboard. Okay, so there's nothing on here, but you see how it works. We're going to choose the dismiss leaderboard button in the top right-hand corner.
Dismiss leaderboard button. Choose a leaderboard to view.
I'm going to view...
Easier, normal button. Harder button. Loading leaderboard data. No leaderboard records exist yet. Go complete a game and save your score. Video game controller.
This should be a dark red background with white text.
Dismiss pop-up. No leaderboard records exist yet. Go complete a game and dismiss pop-up. Dismiss pop-up. Dismiss leaderboard button. Choose a leaderboard to view.
There is leaderboard data in test. I'm going to show you that just so you can see the actual leaderboard, which is another separate file. It's GT leaderboard. Will animate onto the screen. Is going to fade and slide up from the bottom.
Easier, normal, but harder button. Test button. Loading leaderboard data. Ellipsis. Bar chart.
Okay, so it should have worked.
Dismiss pop. Leaderboard data loaded successfully. Rank. Player name. Final value. Date. Trophy. Jank. $2,020.
So this is just some fake data that I've put in here as I complete games, just so I know everything's working. Okay, so we're going to dismiss that leaderboard.
Dismiss leaderboard button. Choose a leaderboard to view.
Okay, at the bottom should...
Dismiss pop-up. Activate dismiss pop-up window.
Because I'm using VoiceOver, and even if you can see, you should just be able to tap anywhere outside of the current view on screen and it automatically dismisses that dialog. But for people who don't realize that, there is a button.
Dismiss. Back to title screen. Button. Trophy. View leaderboards. Button.
Okay, so we're back to our title screen and back to our save slots. For the record, each button represents a save slot that is well, the actual view is GT save slots, and the actual data that backs each of them is called GT game save. So we're going to choose
Promote save slots. Normal game. Empty save slot. Available to start. Button.
I'm gonna choose an empty one just so that you can. I gotta fast forward us to the last day before you'll see.
Empty save slot. Available to start. Choose a game to start.
Okay, so it should have shrunk and fade, and then the new view should have popped into view. This is the GT game mode. This allows you to select which type of game you want to start. We're gonna choose a test game. These are not gonna be here when I finally ship the app, but it allows me to test.
Easier game, normal game, harder game, load game.
And everything should be color coded as usual with me.
Test mode, test mode, test mode, test mode. Start at day 359. Button. Test mode. Day 359 out of 360.
Okay, so now we're actually into the game. We're gonna leave it in turtle mode for now. I'm gonna show you some things in here first. Okay, so next let's do. If you actually buy stock, I'm gonna show you what happens.
Fourth find 4. Turtle. Total buy. Claim. Not real dollars. These can only claim $5. Not real. News. What? Rolled up. Cloud with red X image. Frank's Tools tilde. Orange Incorporated. Tilde 0.000 shares. Tilde $215. Button. Frank's Tools. Red X imaging tilde. Frank's. Orange Incorporated. Tilde 0.000 shares. Tilde $215. Button.
So first of all, this list of companies, it was not in alphabetical order when it loaded it from the file. So before it displays it, it sorts it alphabetically. We're going to choose Orange Incorporated, which is, of course, based on Apple.
Current price, $215.
So we're going to buy some of this stock.
Buy button. How much stock of Orange Incorporated would you like to purchase? 7, 0. Hide keyboard. Symbols. Comma. Period. 70. 9. 5. Tap to buy $70.95 of ORNG. Button. Current price, $215.
So now we actually own some of that stock. You're going to see a new section appears that tells you about what you own, your minimum purchase price, your average purchase price, etc. We're going to just go
Orange
back.
Incorporated. Game overview. Back button. Settings and restart button.
So those views that appeared before, it was GT company detail, and the actual screen that allows you to do trades is called GT trade. You're gonna notice
rolled up newspaper. Cloud with Orange Incorporated. Tilde 0.330 shares. Tilde $215. Button.
the companies that you own stock in float to the top of the list, and they get a different background color and text color. It's a navy blue with white text as opposed to the other ones, which are gray, and I can't even remember, it's been so long. Some form of gray text, I think. So the prices don't actually change yet. That is what I have left to implement. That is the beating heart of the game. That's the story I need to create, and I'm doing all the scaffolding first. Okay, so we're
Total stock value $70.95.
That's how much I own total.
Total portfolio value $2,000. Total buying power $1,929.05. Claim $5 reward button. Claim $5 reward. No reward available. Dimmed button. Buying power. Total stock. Total portfolio. Turtle. Speed button.
It's hard to explain what this game does before I implement price changing, but we'll get there.
Rabbit. Speed. 1:29.
Okay, so rapid speed, it goes by twice as fast. Normal mode, it's 1 second per
1,
game day.
15.
There's 5 minutes in each game day. So we're in rapid speed. It reads
0,
it twice
59.
as fast. It reads it every 6 seconds in rapid mode. It reads it every 12
0,
seconds
43.
in turtle mode. You're going to look at the
0, 27.
daily news view, GT Daily News. It says what the day's news is. It says what the weather is.
0,
It's a
11.
different color. Watch what happens when the game day changes.
4, 56.
Okay, it should have spun counterclockwise off screen and then
4, 40.
spun back on with the next day's news as the new day began.
4, 24.
I've come Google Gemini, you can upload video to, so I took a screen recording
4,
of it
08.
happening, and I had Google Gemini analyze the video and tell me that the animation is actually
3,
working.
52.
We're going to let this complete so that you can see what happens when the game actually ends.
3, 36.
While this continues, we're just going to continue to talk.
3,
And
20.
let me.
Fourth finance day 360 out of 360.
We're going to put it on something different so I can continue to talk. Okay, so for the record, Claude wrote all of this. I described what I wanted, and Claude output the file for me. It wrote basically every line of code. I did have to do some work by myself in the beginning when I was trying to do something complicated with the title screen and the spacing, but I gave up on that and I just adapted it to use a standard flow model, and it works much better, and Claude wrote all that. I had to do that because Claude literally forgot my title screen. But Claude has gotten better, and I've gotten better at using this stuff. I make sure it has a current copy before I ask it to do modifications on a file. When I first started using Claude, there was one file that wrote one error. It was trying to describe a color of blue with a percentage, and instead it would put BO instead of blue. And I mean, that was an easy fix. You know, my Swift Playgrounds detected the problem. That was easy enough for me to fix. And I've never encountered an error like that again with Claude. We talked yesterday.
Thank you very much for playing my game, Video Game Controller. Hopefully you have learned some real-world skills for trading in the stock market. Chart with upwards trend. Now take those skills and either try a harder level of the game, or take your skills and make your future a little brighter. Electric light bulb. If you are proud of your score, please save it to this game level's leaderboard. Trophy. Choose a display name to save your final portfolio value. Under. Maximum of 18 characters. This information will be stored on my web server, and you have my promise no other information is being stored. Close lock. Only the game level, your display name, final portfolio value, and the date you achieved this. You will see an option to display the leaderboard for this game level. It will show you the final score of anyone else who has chosen to save their information. Ranked by highest financial portfolio value. Top 50 records are displayed. Bar chart. Again, thank you for playing. Hands pressed together.
So, I'll continue my thought in a minute. We're going to, this is called GT Game Completion, the feed that's up right now. And it's backed by GT Network, which I also use for displaying all my leaderboards from the title screen. This does the actual saving to the GT Network, does the actual saving to my web server, and it loads the appropriate leaderboard data. Because we were playing a test game, it retrieved the test leaderboard, and we're going to save. We're going to put this under Lyman because he's been with me forever.
I-O-L, done. L-L, U-Y-Y, base, N-M-M-E-W-A-A, M, space, N-N,
So Lyman, God, we started talking 2 years ago. I don't actually know him in person, but he likes a lot of my stuff. He Facebook consistently tells me he is my top fan, and I appreciate everything he has done for me. So thank you, Lyman. So let's hit done just to dismiss this keyboard.
Done. View test leaderboard button. Done. Done.
So
View test
that
leaderboard button.
dismisses the leaderboard. That has not actually saved my entry yet. So we're going to
Save the leaderboard button. Save the leaderboard. Dimmed. View test leaderboard. Save the 13 characters remaining. Save the view test leaderboard button. Save the leaderboard. Dimmed button. View test leaderboard button.
Now that it has saved, that button is disabled. That's why I said it was dimmed.
Leaderboard data refreshed. Party popper.
So it was saved successfully and it refreshed the leaderboard data. We're going to choose view leaderboard, and when you do, it's going to float up from the bottom in case a person does not want to compare their score to others. That's why there's this two-step process for actually viewing the leaderboard from the screen.
View test leaderboard button. View test leaderboard dimmed.
And it should have floated up and faded in from the bottom, just like it did from the title screen. It's using the exact same view, exact same stack.
Leaderboard data refreshed. Party pop rank. Player name. Final date. Trophy. Number 1. Jank. $2020. 1/3 number 2. Brian. 2012 number 3. Logos. 2012 number 4. Bright River. 2012 number 5. Lyman.
Hallelujah, it's there.
2012 number 6. Bry G. 2012 number 7. Scott. 2012 number 8. Lyman.
Okay, so there's actually 2 Lymans. I've done him before. Well, on this screen. So from this screen, you can go back. Now that you've completed, you can go back and...
Thank you very much for playing my game. Restart game button. Restart game. Choose a game save slot to start or load. Basic save. Normal game. Promote save. Normal game. Empty save slot. Available to start button.
Because we completed the game, it's automatically deleted now that, you've had your opportunity to save and stuff. And that save slot is back open again, and you can...
Empty save slot. Available to start. Choose a game to start.
We can choose a new game from here, and start all over again if you want. Okay, so wow, that's a lot. We're gonna show you something else. Okay, so what was I talking about before? Okay, so I was listening to a podcast earlier this year. They were talking about something called a context window with ChatGPT. That is literally how many words of information it can interpret and save. That's how long your conversation can be. 30,000 tokens, which comes out to 30,000 words, or approximately there. There is some overhead, so it's not exactly 30,000 words with ChatGPT. And that was at the beginning of this year. With Claude, as we talked to Claude the other day, it told me its context window is now 200,000. So these things are just getting better and better and better. And the rate at which they are getting better is pretty phenomenal. I started out with Claude. It made little mistakes at the beginning. I got better at knowing how to ask for the stuff I want, and it's just gotten better. It has. It's a noticeable improvement. And they have released new models, so I know it has actually gotten upgraded. So we're going to, over Christmas, I promoted a cryptocurrency called BuildingWithAI, DOGWIFHAT. This cryptocurrency had been going down and down for months, and I've just been slowly buying, amounts of it. And when I posted that, it was at the lowest point I had seen it. And I certainly hoped it would not go down any further. And guess what? It has not. We're going to switch to Robinhood, and I'm going to show you what it's at today. Yesterday it was at 33 cents.
App switcher. Dog. Swift Playground. Swift Playground. Robinhood. Active. Portrait. Your portfolio is $1,559.04. Up $42.33. 2 points. Your portfolio.
We're gonna
Selected.
focus.
Investing. Tab. 1 of 4.
We're gonna focus specifically on crypto, so we're gonna go to the crypto tab.
Crypto. Tab. 2.
My portfolio of crypto is.
Your portfolio is $255.06. Up $36.68. 16.79%.
Yes.
Today. Your 3M button.
I don't
YTE
know
button.
why it is just going up. Things look positive.
1Y button. All. Relight. Holdings. Button. With 623.0879.
We'll go into dog with
Dog with 41 cents. A plus 0.05.
Okay.
Dog with 41 cents. Tap here to display the advanced chart for any dog with 41. Dog with your position heading.
Okay, so this was 27 cents the other day. It's now 41 cents.
Quantity 623.0879.
I own 623 of dog with hat.
Value
That is currently worth
$253.83.
a lot more than it was when it was 27 cents.
$253.72. $0.4263112.
So this is my average purchase price in combination of everything I bought, and when I bought it, it comes out to, on average, I paid 42 cents for an individual dog with hat. And I've got to wait until it goes above that price before I can sell it for a break-even amount of $1. As I sell little bits of it, my average purchase price will go down. And that's what I want. I want the value of it to be higher than the average price I bought it at. It's complicated. Okay, so I don't have far to go. I have 41 cents. I've got 2 cents to go before I can start selling it at a profit. And so let's go to Claude. Open Claude.
Claude. Text field is editing. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
If I bought $100 of TOGWIFHAT when it was at 27 cents and it's now at 41 cents, comma, how much profit would I have made? Question mark.
Inserted if I bought $100 of Tog with it when it was at 27 cents and it's now at 41 cents. How much profit would I have made? Delete. Question mark. E D
No, that was
H G F D D MAD R E E.
okay.
How can I help you this morning? Text field is editing. If I insertion point at start. Cap I F words. Capital I but $100 of Tog with it misspelled. Lines words. Characters cap T cap H cap F cap I cap W cap G cap O cap T space cap T delete cap T R D D characters. How can I help you this morning? Text feed, add contact, extended thinking, microphone, but send button. Send. If I bought $100 $100 of dog with it when it was at 27 cents and it's now at 41 cents. How much profit would I have made? You would have made approximately $51.85 in profit.
Okay, so if y'all had bought $100 of dog with hat when I said when it was at 27 cents, today you would have $51 worth of profit. So that would be $100 would now be worth $151 because I owe much more. My profit is more. So yeah. So we're just going to leave it there, and thank you to Claude and thank you to Apple for everything that I can do, even blind. It's amazing. And thank you very much for watching this very long video. Later, y'all.